We are live in Melbourne, Australia for the eruption of the World Wrestling All-Stars, Jeremy Borash and the Disco Inferno, as we are broadcasting live tonight for what will be an explosive night of wrestling action. Disco Inferno with me here at ringside. Disco, certainly an explosive night here for the fans.
We already had an eruption here. It's already started off. This is going to be an exciting night. We got Nathan Jones defending the WWA World Heavyweight Championship. Wow.
The eruption tonight for the World Wrestling All-Stars. And we are looking forward to seeing that. And, of course, so many matches on hand here tonight for the fans of the World Wrestling All-Stars. Jeremy Borash and the Disco Inferno here at ringside. And certainly tonight we're also going to crown a brand new International Cruiserweight Champion of the World, as we're going to have a mini tournament. And certainly we're looking forward to seeing what happens when we award a brand... Wait a minute. Pulling up now to the Rod Laver Arena here in Melbourne, Australia. Who's this? Wait a minute. That's Sid, the master and the ruler of the world. The World Wrestling All-Stars Commissioner, Sid Vicious, is here in Melbourne for the eruption from the World Wrestling All-Stars. Certainly, you got to wonder, Sid Vicious here tonight making a return to pay-per-view. We're looking forward to seeing what brand of explosiveness, to use the word again, we're going to see from Sid Vicious.
Well, I wonder what Sid's got on his mind. I mean, the last time he was in the ring, he broke his leg, so should be interesting to see Sid Vicious back in action here.
All right, let's take it down to ringside for our opening contest here from the eruption for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Wrestling fans around the world, my name is Mark Eruption. Welcome to the Rod Laver Tennis Centre here in Melbourne, Australia. The World Wrestling All-Star Wrestling Extravaganza. Eruption! Please welcome your play-by-play announcer. First of all, the voice of World Wrestling All Sports All-Stars Association, Jeremy Borash.
He's right here. Right here. We're here already. Announce the match.
And his announcing partner, Melbourne, Australia, please welcome the one and only Disco Inferno. The opening contest is scheduled for one fall within 20-minute time limit. First of all, from Toms River, New Jersey, weighing in at 215 pounds, Nova!
First match of the World Wrestling All-Stars.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 214 pounds, AJ Styles!
And it's AJ Styles in the ring for the World Wrestling All-Stars as we kick off our International Cruiserweight title match. It's going to be Nova and AJ Styles kicking things off here for the eruption.
Yeah, here we go. AJ Styles. Now, who do you favor in this match, Jeremy? I mean, AJ Styles is one of the hottest up-and-coming wrestlers in the business today. Nova, though, with more experience. Nova from, was it Tom's River, New Jersey?
Tom's River, New Jersey.
Oh.
Nova now trading right hands with AJ Styles. And Nova certainly called, and with good reason, the innovator of offense. There's a shoulder block to AJ Styles. A reversal now into the corner. and is caught. Oh, look at that, right into the turnbuckle. Goes AJ Styles. Now, if you saw last month's Revolution from the World Wrestling All-Stars, you saw these two as part of the six-man cruiserweight elimination match, and it came down to these two. It came down to Nova, and it came down to AJ Styles. Tonight, they battle in the first round for the International Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, and you got to give the power edge to AJ Styles. Wow. But the experience factor's got to go to Nova. But AJ Styles, I like this guy. I mean, he's tough. He'll go out there, he'll kick you, he'll punch you, he'll beat you up. But then he's got some of the most impressive high-fly maneuvers I've ever seen.
And, of course, AJ Styles still very young in his wrestling career. Shoulder block. AJ Styles, 3 years in the wrestling business, if you can believe that. This Atlanta, Georgia native has risen faster and impressed more of the top brass in the wrestling business than anyone I can remember. Look at that kick by AJ Styles.
Well, you got to give him credit because he's actually impressed me, and that's the most important thing.
Right now it's 7:30.
Into the ropes now goes Nova. Reversal. AJ Styles now meets him with a kick. Catches him. Wait a minute. Nova showing tremendous strength.
Wow. I didn't think he had it in him.
Oh! Face first. And it's Nova in the driver's seat.
What in the world do you call that?
Crowd behind Nova.
They called Nova an innovator of offense, which leads me to believe, like, how come this guy never coached college football or something like that?
Wow. Right to the back of the head. And it's AJ Styles. Down and could be out. Here's the cover. 1, 2.
Oh, close.
And a near fall. The winner will advance. We have 2 matches. Both winners will advance later in the night. Our second match will be Jerry Lynn taking on Australian native Chucky Chaos. Right hand by AJ Styles. 4 of them.
Ooh, the knee.
And it's AJ Styles now going to work. Nova now picks up AJ Styles.
Yeah, AJ Styles is telegraphing his moves out there. Nova's too experienced for that. That's not a, oh, look at this.
What a submission maneuver. This is a great submission maneuver by Nova. He calls this the Twisted Sister.
Oh,
submission move in the ring, in the middle of the ring.
I had a girlfriend do that to me once.
Please. Nova now.
Ooh, a headbutt.
By the way, Nova, traveling around the world as of late, been in England, Tokyo, Canada, Mexico, and now in Australia for the World Wrestling All-Stars. AJ Styles now.
New York, London, Paris, Munich. Everybody talks about pop music.
AJ Styles. You got to respect AJ Styles. Not only just tremendously athletic, acrobatic, but not only that, he implements some great martial arts into his offensive arsenal.
These guys are throwing some heavy lumber out there with these kicks.
And the crowd really into this one. Melbourne, Australia, one of our favorite towns to visit for the World Wrestling All-Stars. And a big hello to everybody joining us from around the world. Nova to the top rope. Senton that does not connect.
Boy, with high risk comes high reward, but it also, when you fail, I mean, you screw yourself.
Yeah, you really do. It's AJ Styles now setting up Nova for a pile driver. Wait a minute. Not so fast. They're trading back and forth. Here we go. AJ Styles now locking in the Styles Clash. 1, 2. And it's AJ Styles advancing in the first round of the World Wrestling All-Stars International Tournament.
AJ Styles!
It's AJ Styles, your winner.
Boy, AJ Styles, really, that Styles Clash, what a move. I've never seen that before.
AJ Styles will go on to face Jerry Lynn and Chucky from right here in Melbourne, Australia, at our next contest for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Jeremy Borash in the Disco Inferno here for the Eruption. We've been traveling all around Australia for quite some time. Wait a minute. There's the big bad booty daddy. Big Papa Pop Scott Steiner has arrived here to the Rod Laver Arena. And you gotta wonder what Steiner has in store for the fans in Melbourne, as tonight he's going for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Championship.
We got here, the Starettes are in the house, yeah.
The lovely Starettes, we bring them around the road, certainly. You gotta love these lovely gals for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Oh, yes. World Wrestling All-Stars.
Every night, 6 girls hanging out.
Excuse me!
Who is that? That's Jerry Lynn.
Looks like an emotionally distraught Eddie Guerrero.
Jerry Lynn is here in the WWA. And you know Jerry Lynn was waiting in the wings to make a statement here at the World Wrestling All-Stars presentation of the Revolution to do just that. Jerry Lynn came out here, picked his time, picked this opportune moment in front of a worldwide audience to welcome himself back to a company that appreciates him, the World Wrestling All-Stars, apparently. Look at this. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, that vicious pile driver by Jerry Lynn. There you go, Jerry Lynn, one of the great athletes you're going to see here for the World Wrestling All-Stars. He will be competing against Chucky momentarily, and he will, of course, be one of the participants in this cruiserweight tournament. Now, here is the situation.
I like tournaments. It reminds me of like college basketball back in the States, March Madness. 2 guys got to wrestle twice in the same night. You got to win 2 matches. That's hard to do.
His opponent will be Chucky, and Chucky is a former Australian World Heavyweight Champion, former Australian Cruiserweight Champion. And you got to wonder at this point, Jerry Lynn going into this will be facing some tough competition from an Australian. Well, from the sounds of it, we're about to hear from our commissioner. Let's go to the ring.
Waiting the arrival of Sid Vicious, our commissioner. Now, who made him commissioner?
I'll tell you what, the brass here, the World Wrestling All-Stars, saw an opportunity with the man they call the master and the ruler of the world, Sid Vicious. Here he comes. Now, Sid Vicious, some 16 months ago, suffered one of the most horrific injuries ever witnessed before in a professional wrestling ring. Sid Vicious, a compound fracture in a match on a WCW pay-per-view. Now, it's been over 14 months since we saw the master and the ruler of the world in the ring. Tonight, Sid Vicious brings his own unique brand of chaos to the World Wrestling All-Stars in the role of commissioner.
Yeah, I mean, what a ridiculous decision. I mean, the guy has been known in this business as Psycho Sid. I mean, you got a psycho commissioner now? I mean, who knows what the hell this guy's going to do?
Sid Vicious, the master and the ruler of the world, he calls himself, and certainly I don't think many people are going to disagree with that.
That's a pretty big title. I mean, the master and the ruler of the world. I mean, I guess that we're all his minions under his guidance, everybody included.
Sid Vicious, bigger than life, and now for the first time in over 14 months, we are going to hear, rather 16 months, from the WWA commissioner, Sid Vicious.
I tell you, you don't know how long and how desperately I needed to hear that. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to... Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. First, I want to start real quick, and I'm going to get down to business. I want to thank someone for a very great opportunity that I got by Andrew McManus, the owner of WWA.
Well, that's a good job.
I'm sitting around the house thinking maybe I'll never get a chance to, see this business, be a part of it, ever walk down that aisle, hear the people scream, and then I got the phone call. Andrew McManus, this man I don't know, he says, will you come to Australia and work with me? And I said, hell yeah! All right, now, already I've known what I've heard about and things like this. We got a lot of problems around here with a guy named Scott Steiner. Hold on a second. Scott Steiner probably is, if not one of the greatest talents we have in this business today. But the deal is, he doesn't want to play by the rules that are written out by the WWA. He's got to. And that's what I'm here for, to see that that happens. So I'm going to announce him being the #1 contender, And Nathan will give him that match here tonight for the main event for the WWA Heavyweight Championship of the world. Now, I'm not going to be perfect, and I'm not going to catch everybody doing the wrong thing all the time. I'm not going to be able to get disco always to listen 100%. But I'm going to do what I can. And thanks again to you, Andrew McManus. And thank you, God, for giving me the will to make it back one more time.
Never thought it'd happen. He never thought he would step foot in a wrestling ring again. Tonight, for the World Wrestling All-Stars, Sid Vicious.
Yo, what do you have to take a shot at me for out there, huh? Sid comes out here and cuts a promo. He's got to take a shot at me.
Well, certainly, Sid Vicious has made his presence known. Tonight, for the World Wrestling All-Stars, Sid Vicious has made it clear. It was Sid Vicious who actually, well, Scott Steiner actually made the claim that it was he who took Sid Vicious out. It was he who broke the leg of Sid Vicious so many months ago, and certainly, you got to wonder what Sid Vicious will be like now in an authority figure.
Well, I think he's probably going to be a little bit jealous and a little unfair. I think he's got revenge on his mind. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, I think that's the only reason Sid is here is to screw with Scott Steiner.
You never know what's going to happen. Certainly tonight it's going to happen in the ring. The main event tonight will be Nathan the Front Row Jones taking on none other than Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. We're ready for our second cruiserweight match. Let's go down to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First of all, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing at 218 pounds, Chucky!
Chucky Chaos, Melbourne's very own. Look at him marking out here for the fans there. You know, he's from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm going to give you a little
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn coming here into Melbourne, Australia, wrestling Chucky on his home turf. And it kind of reminds you of the World Series, Jeremy.
How so?
The New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks all won their home games.
Yeah?
Because New York is a very brutal crowd. Arizona has a lot of hot chicks.
Right.
So it's very uncomfortable for each team to play in the other environment.
I don't understand that.
What do you mean you don't understand, man? That's why I think that Jerry Lynn should win this match.
Jerry Lynn's going to be taking on Chucky. Winner will advance in the Cruiserweight tournament.
Oh,
and
look
right
at
away, Chucky, a former Australian heavyweight champion and a former Australian Cruiserweight world champion.
Wow, what a pretty live spinning heel kick there. Caught Jerry Lynn off guard. But he can recover pretty quick. Jerry Lynn has been in every type of situation you can imagine in this business.
Oh, look at this.
Oh!
Great move. Heads-up maneuver. That sends Jerry Lynn flailing to the floor. It's Chucky now, sizing Jerry Lynn up. Look at that.
These guys are flying all over the place right off the bat here. Do you know that Chucky is also a lead singer in a punk rock band?
Well, with that haircut.
I mean, when I thought back in the States, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that hairstyle go out like 10 years ago?
I pity the fool that still wears that haircut in 2002.
Oh, look at that.
Jerry
Tried a
Lynn.
shoulder block, and Jerry Lynn hit him with a leg drop there as he came in. Boy, these guys are got a pretty good pace here already.
Yeah, they certainly are. Coming up yet tonight, the Hardcore Midgets. Oh, yes. They're back, Puppet and Tio. And Jerry Lynn already signaling for the end. Jerry Lynn signaling for the cradle pile driver to Chucky.
Wow.
Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Holy cow. Jerry Lynn made really short work of Chucky. And then, hey, you're talking about a guy having to wrestle twice? This wasn't even a match, and Jerry Lynn barely broke a sweat out there.
Well, you got to wonder at what point does Jerry Lynn consider himself too confident going into this. AJ Styles with a hard-fought match against Nova. Jerry Lynn making quick work of Australian native Chucky.
Boy, Australians obviously showing their toughness here against American wrestlers. That match didn't last too long.
Well, you got to give it to Jerry Lynn, who has held world titles before, lightweight titles all over the world. Tonight, he's gunning for that International Cruiserweight Championship, and it's going to be AJ Styles versus Jerry Lynn later tonight to crown that new International Cruiserweight Champion of the world. I'm looking forward to that match, and certainly, fans, as we welcome you to the Eruption, as we welcome you to Melbourne, Australia. You got to give the credit to some of the great fans here. We've been all over the country, and certainly all week. It's been a lot of fun seeing the fans here in Australia, and we do welcome you, and thank you for joining us here in Australia for the World Wrestling All-Stars, pay-per-view called The Eruption.
Yes, The Eruption. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because this went out.
I don't want to hear you, but I can hear you.
No, I can't hear you, though.
Well, we'll do the best we can,
Okay.
all right? All right, well, coming up, we are going to see a cage match later tonight with Devin Storm as he takes on, look at this. Can you hear this?
They got to muzzle these fans.
Yeah, they really should. Coming up later tonight, we're going to have a cage match. It's going to be a 15-foot high steel cage as we see the one and only Sabu taking on Devin Storm, a return match from the World Wrestling All-Stars Revolution pay-per-view. I hear the music. That means midget action.
Before you start anything, you better come down to the midget line and look at me eye to eye and give me respect, not concern. Oh, yeah. You do anything a midget tells you. Say, boy. Say. What do you got to say, little man?
Well, I was saying some words about Tio for this evening. What you going to do?
Tio, the smallest extreme athlete alive. Oh, I got a few words for you, Tio. Yeah, a month ago, I put your face through thumbtacks, and that wasn't enough for you? You want a rematch right here in Eruption? Well, we got it, baby. All I know to do is to give pain to little man. I got all the weapons I need. Tio, you are no longer going to exist. I will be the only midget left here in this building tonight. You can get up now, Shred.
The following contest is a no-rules hardcore midget match. First of all, about to make his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, this is Puppet, the Psycho Dwarf.
Wow. You know, Puppet the Psycho Dwarf, victorious in the Revolution pay-per-view for the World Wrestling All-Stars last time in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's Puppet's time to bring it international. It's Puppet's chance to show before a worldwide audience what he brings to the table. All 4'4" of them.
Turn off the music!
Whoa.
A midget wants to talk!
Yes. You should always let midgets talk.
Shut up! You're a bunch of dirty Aussies!
Wow.
This is a midget world! We are the true stars of a...
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Tio started it off quick here.
Right hands by Tio as he goes to work on Puppet the Psycho Dwarf. Right hands by Tio. And oh! And it's Tio now. Back into the corner. Tio with a running start.
Watch this.
Right in the face. Oh, and right in the midget groin.
Right in the whatever the hell those midgets have down there.
It's Tio now.
Tio, Puppet is like he lists guys like Sabu as like major influences in his career, but did you know that Tio's major influence in his career? Midget wrestlers like Sky Low Low, Little Tokyo, and Rey Mysterio Jr. Those are the midgets that like Tio has like patterned his style after.
Well, I happen to know that Puppet, of all the angry midgets I've met, and believe me, I've met a few of them, Puppet, by far the angriest.
Why are midgets so angry?
I don't know. Puppet now goes to the outside of the ring now, climbing down the stairs. Puppet did stunts for Leprechaun, Batman 2. You've seen him on Martin, Jerry Springer, Jenny Jones.
And weren't they in that movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the Oompa Loompas?
Puppet claims he once got in a fist fight with Gary Coleman.
Did he really? Who won?
Well, I would assume Puppet.
Well, how do you know? Gary Coleman's a pretty tough cookie.
Puppet, the ringleader of BloodyMidgets.com traveling sideshow, where they have an event called Lick the Midget. For $1, you get a free lick.
What?
You can freely lick the midget of
You
your
can lick
choice
the
for
midget
$1.
for $1? Or does the midget lick you?
No, I think it's the other way around.
You have to pay to lick a midget?
Setting up those chairs is
That sounds
Puppet.
like a pretty good business opportunity. What's he doing here?
Picks up Tio.
Oh, come on.
Slam the chair.
You know, I bet you that Gary Coleman probably beat up Puppet because Todd Bridges, he beat up Vanilla Ice on that boxing show.
Right down on the chair. And it's Tio who claims to be...
going up.
Oh! Here's a cover. 1, 2.
Oh.
And Puppet kicks out.
Your fault. Tio is kind of like a low flyer, isn't he?
He really is. He claims to be the world's smallest extreme athlete. He knows no fear.
I bet you I could find an extreme athlete smaller than him. If he had a kid, I bet you that would be a smaller extreme athlete than he had.
Look at this. Wait a minute. Tio now
But what is he doing now?
has thrown the garbage can in the ring.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Tio now going to work with that garbage can.
Jeff,
What is he going to do here?
Reversal. Tio into the garbage can. Face first.
This is far too violent for me.
All 3'8" and 95 pounds of Tio.
Oh, right in the face. These guys are going to hurt each other, Jeremy. Go stop this match. Come on. A midget bomb. Watch this. It's a
Up
midget
now
bomb.
to the second rope.
Oh.
Down on Tio. 1, 2. And not enough to pin the world's smallest extreme athlete. It's going to take more than that. A rematch from the Revolution. It's Puppet and Tio, the hardcore midgets for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Oh. That's some heavy lumber right there. Oh, the running neck breaker. That's a move that I patented. And what's he doing now? Look
Tio
at
to
that.
the
He's
outside.
climbing up. He's 5.5, 6 feet in the air. Oh!
Senton bomb. 1, 2.
No, he did not get him.
Oh. Chair shots delivered. Now Tio goes to the outside. It's Tio to the outside. No.
He's got a
No
ladder.
way. Tio has a ladder. And that's a big step ladder. That's an 8-footer. Tio, he's only 3'8".
Well, that's simple math. That's a difference of 6 feet. What's he doing
And it's
here?
Tio
Oh my God.
positioning
This is like-
Puppet.
This reminds me of a video game. Wouldn't it be a cool video game if you could play like two midgets beat each other up in like a hardcore environment?
Tio now setting up that ladder in the corner.
This is crazy.
Fly, midget, fly! 1, 2, 3.
He picked him inside of a trash can. Is
Tio!
that legal?
A hardcore match as Tio, from the top of that ladder, sails like no midget can. And victorious in this rematch. It's 1-1 now in the Midget World Series for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
The Midget World Series.
You're not
What the
entertained
hell
by
is the
these
Midget
guys?
World Series? Oh, look at this.
Wait a minute. That's Queen Bee. That's Penthouse Pet Queen Bee. Going to be taking part in the evening gown match tonight.
All right.
Have mercy. And there she is, Medeja.
Ooh, wow.
There she is, right in
I like
backstage.
evening
It's
gown
Medeja.
matches. Have I ever told you how much I like evening gown
Oh, wait a minute.
Freak, I want my match, and when you win yours, I'm gonna show you who the real big bad booty daddy is.
Where'd you get that?
See you after match.
Ooh. Well, certainly.
Tag team event contest is scheduled for 1-4 with a 20-minute time limit. About to make his way to the ring from the streets of Harlem, New York, weighing in at 293 pounds. Here is straight shooting Stevie Ray.
Former 10-time WCW Tag Team Champion of the World. It's straight shooting Stevie Ray. And certainly no stranger to tag team action is Stevie Ray. Wrestled all over the globe here tonight in Australia for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Has certainly.
Yeah, how many times has Stevie Ray won the world title?
10 times.
10 times he's won the tag team titles? You mean he's lost the title 10 times? What a loser. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he lost his thing 10 times.
And his tag team partner from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 248 pounds, Buff Bagwell.
Oh, look, it's Judy Bagwell's son. Judy Bagwell's son, Buff, is here tonight. Judy Bagwell, also a former World Tag Team Champion.
That is actually true.
A former 10-time Tag Team Champion and the son of a former Tag Team Champion, Buff Bagwell. Judy Bagwell's son.
She must be very proud.
Obviously very proud of her baby boy.
It's the tag team of Stevie Ray and Buff Bagwell here for the World Wrestling All-Stars. And fans kind of so-so right now. Stevie Ray, not a fan favorite here in Australia. Buff has his legions of fans.
Yeah, as opposed to having fans with legions, which is not a good thing. Buff, very popular with the crowd. And Stevie Ray, I mean, this is a pretty good tag team. I like this matchup. These guys should gel like oil and water.
And Stevie Ray tag teaming tonight for the World Wrestling All-Stars, the Eruption from the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia.
And their opponents, first of all, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing at 240 pounds, is a three-time World Karate Champion, Ernest the Cat Miller!
Oh, yeah. Ernest the Cat Miller.
Boy, I bet you there's some people that came to see the Cat dance, much like people come to see the Disco Inferno dance. The Cat wants to be referred to as the greatest of all time.
Call his mama. I'm not going to argue that. Ernest the Cat Miller.
Wait a minute. What do you got to say about his mama? You want me to tell Cat that you're talking about his mama?
Not at all.
You want me to do that?
I've met his mother.
Tell him right now that you just said something about his mama.
I've had dinner at his house. Met his mother. Lovely
You have
man.
met his mother?
Lovely woman.
Well, call her.
And his tag team partner from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing at 230 pounds. This is Brian Christopher!
Oh, yeah. A little hip-hop flavor from Brian Christopher. Tag team action for the World Wrestling All-Stars as Christopher teams up with Ernest the Cat Miller against Buff Bagwell and straight shooting Stevie Ray.
Look at that. It's Jerry Lawler's kid. Jerry Lawler's kid is here.
He must be proud.
He must be so proud of his boy right now.
Without a doubt. Brian Christopher. Oh, wait, here comes a new move. The bowler.
The bowler?
And he got a strike.
How do you know he got a strike? That looks like a gutter ball. The bowler? And we're going to refer to that and give credence to a new move referred to as a bowler?
What can you say? Brian Christopher and Ernest the Cat Miller tag team action here for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Brian Christopher came within moments, mere seconds, of defeating Jeff Jarrett to win the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Championship, a title now held by Nathan Jones, Sydney, Australia native. And tonight we're going to see Nathan Jones defend that title for the very first time on television. And what an opponent he has in Big Papa Pump. Starting things off with Bagwell and Christopher. I had to sit next to Brian Christopher on the way over here to Australia.
Oh, no. Why'd you have to do that?
I had no choice.
What did he do?
Well, he informed me.
He's a spaz. I know he didn't sleep. And the guy's a legitimate spaz. Look at him. Look at this.
He said, and I quote,
There's no room for dancing like this in wrestling.
You don't think so?
There's no room for dancing like that in wrestling.
Oh, wait a minute. Fans not sure what to make of Bagwell. Oh!
Boy, Buff really not endearing himself to the Australian fans here with a hat. But then again, that's Judy Bagwell's son.
That's the influence of Judy Bagwell, obviously. Wait a minute. Bagwell now in the corner.
Well, that's not a way to get a pop.
And it's Christopher and Bagwell locking up. Buff Bagwell certainly has had an interesting
Whoa.
year.
What made Buff so mad? You know what made him mad? It's having to look at this jackass Brian Christopher out there dancing around like a moron.
I'm not so sure that's the case. Buff Bagwell
Well, I think it's got a lot to do with it.
and Stevie Ray have teamed together before, actually. This is the first time for the Cat and Brian Christopher.
Oh!
And there it is, a hip toss by Brian Christopher, former WWF Tag Team Champion as well. Certainly the amount of tag team belts held between Stevie Ray, Buff Bagwell, and Christopher.
And Ernest, a 3-time karate champion, right?
Boy, he certainly brings a lot to the table as well. Here we go, Bulldog
Well,
coming up.
this isn't karate, though.
Bulldog coming up, and Brian Christopher makes the tag now to Ernest the Cat Miller.
Here comes the Cat. Look at him. See it. This is a very, very interesting tag team here.
Brian Christopher now and the Cat whip Buff into the ropes.
I can't believe these guys are actually, like, you know, performing together, because you're talking about two of the bigger egomaniacs in the business. Look at this.
Who do you think's a better dancer?
I think I am. I think obviously I'm the better dancer of the three of us.
I'm not so sure about that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Downstairs to the throat from the 3-time World Karate Champion, Ernest the Cat Miller.
Why does Ernest have on the back of his thing that says, "Somebody call my mama," but he leaves no phone number?
Ducks the clothesline. Buff Bagwell now delivers a kick.
Oh, here comes my patented running neck breaker that I do.
One of your 3 moves displayed here in this tag team match.
Well, that's pretty sad when you got to steal one of my moves.
Stevie Ray comes in now. Puts the boots to Ernest the Cat Miller.
He's going to put the beat down. Stevie Ray told me in the back earlier, okay, that Ernest Miller's a 3-time karate champion, but Stevie Ray said he is legit karate. He said he has the type of hands that can reach inside a man and rip his heart out without him even bleeding.
Well, certainly Stevie Ray and Buff Bagwell, a very different tag team combination. Both very strong, though, no doubt about it.
Completely confused. This referee is completely confused. Oh, Ernest couldn't even get one more step in there.
And it's Stevie Ray now going to work on Ernest the Cat Miller.
Put the beat down on him, Stevie.
We are live in the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne.
Rod
Easy for
Laver,
me
the
to-
very famous basketball player, right?
tennis player, actually.
Oh.
Into the corner now. Ernest the Cat Miller met with a big boot. Stevie comes in for the clothesline, does not connect, and it allows Brian Christopher to be tagged in with a little hip-hop flavor. Ducks the clothesline. Brian Christopher now ducks under. Oh, there's a DDT. Beautiful maneuver by Brian Christopher.
Oh! Sweet chin music.
Brian Christopher now to the top rope. Stevie Ray catches Brian Christopher.
Whoa, what a display of strength.
Christopher, no small boy. No small man, no doubt about it. Stevie Ray just so powerful.
Oh. Wow. He just picked him up like a load of trash and just dumped him right on the ground. Oh, and he dropped him right on his tushy. He just picked him straight up in the air and dropped him right directly on his tushy. The tushy bomb. I just invented a name for that move, the tushy bomb.
Right hand by Bagwell. Rights to Brian Christopher in the corner. And Bagwell has been in a bad mood since he got here to Australia.
Why, because he had to do some PR?
Bagwell now.
Well, there's obviously something going on here. I mean, the referee is losing control of this match and allowing Buff to intimidate him.
Right
Why
hand.
is Brian Christopher allowed to wrestle with those stupid chains?
Oh, face first to the mat. And that's the power.
Strength.
That's the momentum right there. Brought to the table by a guy like Buff Bagwell. Yet to
That's
come
Judy
tonight,
Bagwell's son.
the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title will be on the line. It's going to be the one and only Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner challenging the front row Nathan Jones, the 7-footer from Sydney, Australia, wrestling in front of his home country for the first time, defending the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title on TV.
Oh, a double clothesline.
And both men down in this tag team match for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Oh, the Cat is itching to get in here. He's itching to get in here bad.
We've already seen AJ Styles, a very impressive move, or rather impressive match. Jerry Lynn victorious in short time. against Chucky. Both men now will face each other later on.
Oh!
Makes the tag to Ernest the Cat Miller. It's Miller now, who makes the tag to Stevie Ray. Right hand, and again. Miller now going to work on straight shooting Stevie Ray. A reversal, ducks the clothesline. Oh, great blocks. That's the karate action from Ernest the Cat Miller. Somebody call my mama. There's a shot to the throat.
Wow, Ernest is on fire here. Oh.
And it's Ernest Miller now with right hands. But Bagwell right to the eyes. Bagwell really has...
really angry, this referee. This guy must be doing something to piss Bagwell off in there.
Bagwell
I wonder
has
what Sid's going to say about that. He's a commissioner. I'm going to try and get this referee fired.
overshot Ernest Miller. Ernest Miller. Ooh. Right hand. Oh, yeah, there it is. The fancy footwork. To the elbow smash.
The referee's lost complete control of this match.
And it didn't take long for Stevie Ray.
See, legit karate. I told you. Did you see that karate pose he did? That legitimizes the karate that Stevie Ray brings to the table. Legitimate. Oh, no!
And there's a big boot that blows.
Oh!
Meanwhile, Brian Christopher and the Cat double clothesline, straight shooting.
Oh, they dumped him right out.
To the floor. But Bagwell comes charging in, goes for the clothesline, does not connect.
Oh, my goodness. That's like a version of the High Times.
And you know what's coming up. Brian Christopher grabs the goggles to the top rope.
Oh, look at this.
Brian Christopher now. Whoa! That's out. Brian Christopher sizing him up.
Oh, my goodness, he got him.
1, 2, 3.
I can't believe these guys won.
The winners of the match, the team of Brian Christopher and Ernest the Cat Miller!
Victorious in this tag team matchup, Brian Christopher and Ernest the Cat Miller. Their first time.
What's this?
Yo, 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 yo!
Oh, no.
Cut the music! Cat, where you going, brother? Don't go nowhere. Hey, get back in this ring.
Wait a minute.
Come on, dog. You know what it's time for? Huh? You know what it's time for? Huh? It's time to dance, baby! Hey, I'll tell you what, we don't need to dance alone. We need some dancing partners.
Wait a minute. We're gonna do a little dancing here.
Well, obviously.
Come on. Hey, I'll tell you what, yeah. Bring those fly young slimmies down.
Fly young
Come on, ladies. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Come on, that's nothing.
Here comes the Fly Young Slimmies. Is that what he called them?
Get in here, guys. Get in here. Get in here. Come on, get in.
What is this? This wasn't the audience is charging the ring. What are they doing? The fans are climbing the railing to come in the ring to attack the girls and the wrestlers. They're being attacked by an army of kids.
All right, guys, listen.
And these Australian kids, they're a little crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're good
We got a
swimmers.
real easy dance to do. What we're gonna do is, it's 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right, 3 steps back. You shake it forward and back, okay? You got it? On my count. First, we're gonna bow our heads. 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right, 3 steps back. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see a little bit of that hip-hop flavor running through your veins now. Melbourne, Australia. Hey, boy, get your butt back there. Come on, Australia. Let's make a little noise.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. To the left. A little dancing from Brian Christopher and the Melbourne Express here from the World Wrestling All-Stars.
There is no room for this in professional wrestling. This is a travesty. What would Lou Thesz think right now, huh? I ask you that,
Go,
sir.
Ken, go, Ken, go, Ken, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Come on, dog, shoot Scott. Come on, go, 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 come on, dog, go.
You know, how long is it before Brian Christopher dumps the kids and starts going after the gals?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Boy, these Australians are really terrible dancers. Whoa,
Oh, here we go. Now that's more like it.
Oh, this is disgusting, Jeremy.
1, 2, 3, now 3.
Jerry, I got to do something about this.
Yeah, there we go.
I got to do something about this.
It's Brian Chris. Wait a minute, where are you going? Disco, where are you going? Disco. Disco Inferno has entered the ring now. Oh, please. Oh! Look out! And the kids have put the... Get it! What are you doing getting up there? Absolutely ridiculous. Brian Christopher.
By the fans.
Oh, peace.
Your winner, Brian Christopher and Ernest the Cat Miller. Let's take it backstage.
Backstage with the Funksters, heading to the ring for a big match with the Quebecer Pierre.
Whoa, 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 Wild Bill Bears. Did I hear you say Quebecer Pierre, brother?
Well, this is the big Quebecer. This man's a 3-time tag team champion. It's going to be a big challenge for you this evening.
Big challenge for the Funkster, brother. I've sold out arenas worldwide, brother. I've pressed slam giants, brother. And Pierre, Quebecer, I've taken care of all your brothers, brother. All the Canadians that tried to inject the poison into the Funkster's blood, brother. I've taken care of Jock. I've taken care of Ramon. And what you gonna do, brother, Pierre? When you get to the top of that mountain, brother, when you feel the real power of Funkamania, brother, don't slip and fall, Pierre, 'cause it's a long way down.
Contest is scheduled for one fall for a 20-minute time limit. About to wait to make his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 260 pounds, Quebecer Pierre.
All right. Quebecer Pierre, 3-time world tag team champion.
Jeremy, did you get the names of those kids that attacked me earlier in the ring? That viciously assaulted me?
I got their names and I got their W-2 forms. We're all sending them a check.
What? I was viciously attacked by a gang of thugs. You saw it? Right here on television. We're going to have the tape. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Pierre.
I want everybody to show and give me the respect that I deserve for the 3-time World Tag Team Champion of the world. I want you to stand up for the national anthem of Canada.
Yes, everybody must stand and respect the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, Canada!
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, here is the Monster!
Oh, yeah.
Why did they let him finish the national anthem, Jeremy? I like that song.
I think we had heard enough. The Funkster returns to the World Wrestling All-Stars against the giant Quebecer Pierre.
This Funkster guy, I can't put my finger on it, but his style and his look, it reminds me of somebody.
Does it really? Oh, yeah. The Funkster. At the Revolution pay-per-view, successfully defeated Reno. Oh, there's a clothesline.
Smart play. Smart play by Pierre. This guy's out here. Now, why would you rip a perfectly good shirt?
Now, wait till you see Quebecer Pierre. If you haven't seen him in quite some time, he is certainly amazing. 260 pounds from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Wow, he's got a lot of speed, too. Oh,
There's
he
a shoulder block.
steamrolls over him.
He really is. He is absolutely amazing. In the summer of 2000, captured the WCW Hardcore title from Norman Smiley, trained by Jacques Rougeau.
Yes, and recently won the gold medal when he played on the Olympic hockey team for Canada that won the gold medal.
Please.
Didn't he play goalie?
Quebecer Pierre whips the Funkster into the ropes. Funkster.
Australia doesn't even have an ice hockey team. Hell, Australia doesn't even have any ice over here. Have you noticed how hard it is to get ice in this country?
Clotheslines from post to post here from the Funkster, and the crowd in Melbourne getting behind. Oh, not so fast.
I'll tell you, the Funkster, his style resembles a wrestler. I can't put my finger on it, but it's just...
You're baffled by it, aren't you? Look at the strength. Power bomb. Rather,
a press slam into a power slam.
Power
Tremendous
slam,
move.
rather. Stand corrected. His first match at the age of 16. And has certainly been all over the world. Actually defeated Masahiro Chono in Japan. Some big victories for Quebecer Pierre, now wrestling for the World Wrestling All-Stars here in Melbourne.
Boy, he had his first match before he lost his virginity.
Sleeper
16 years old? He had his first match? Is that legal?
I think it is in Canada. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Fans now getting behind the Funkster as a sleeper hold wrenched in, cutting out the blood to the carotid artery of the Funkster.
This Funkster guy, I mean, his look, you know, the look, the rap, it's very similar to something. I can't put my finger on it yet, but I'll figure it out.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at this.
Funkster now coming to life. Funkster now to his feet. Funkster now into the ropes.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, and just like that, is thrown out to the floor by Quebecer Pierre, showing amazing strength. Quebecer Pierre, one of the most agile big men in the sport today, at 260, can fly around the ring like a cruiserweight.
He's a former 3-time World Tag Team Champion of the WWF. Tremendous credentials. The Funkster, well, he's like, he just reminds me of somebody, and I can't put my finger on it, though. Doesn't he look like somebody? Sort of?
I can't put my finger on it either, really, Disco, please. Suplex coming up.
Oh, he reversed.
And Quebecer Pierre now.
Ooh.
The victim of 2 right elbows and a sunset flip from the second rope. 1, 2. Ducks the clothesline.
Oh, tremendous suplex. What strength by Pierre.
1, 2, and the Funkster kicks out.
Pierre, tremendous strength, but the only thing I don't like about the guy is that he talks like this. You know, the Canadian people, that they
You don't like
talk,
him? Oh.
No, just the French Canadian, they talk like this, and they say things like...
Going to the outside of the ring now. If he's climbing to the top rope, that could mean the cannonball, which is now known as the senton bomb. He actually invented this maneuver.
Oh, big leg drop off the top. That should do it.
Stand corrected. He has it in his arsenal, not afraid to use it.
Oh, he got out of it. No way.
A man that size, and with that kind of strength coming from the top rope, absolutely unbelievable. Sid Vicious earlier tonight made his presence known in the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Oh, he went for the big boot. Oh, that was stupid. This Funkster's kind of dumb. Quebecer Pierre from Quebec, obviously.
Thank you.
Quebecer. So Montreal, Quebec, Canada. You've been there.
Setting him up now. Here we go. Running power bomb by Quebecer Pierre. And now it looks like that could be the finishing touches.
Oh, he's reading the last rites and he ripped his heart out. Look at that. Great move.
I have an idea of what he's going to go for here. I mentioned it earlier, alluded to it earlier. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
He calls that the cannonball. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and...
Oh, he got out of it.
How did the Funkster do it? How did the Funkster kick out?
Look at that, the style. I mean, this reminds me of somebody. Look at that, he emulates the guy perfectly. I know who he reminds me of now. Bobby Eaton. He's funking up. He's funking up. Oh, wow.
First, tremendous power by the Funkster. As the Funkster goes to the corner now. Picks up Quebecer Pierre.
Oh, with ease.
Big body slam.
Oh, he cut him right off. Smart
and just
move.
like that, yeah, absolutely. That's the experience. Quebecer Pierre. Trading chops now with the Funkster. And again, a third time. Look at these chops, relentless in the corner. And a big splash. Down goes the Funkster to one knee. Now back up into the ropes. A reversal. Big boot.
Oh, the big boot. What's he going for now? Pile driver.
Setting him up, setting the big man up. He's up. Oh, pile driver. And the Funkster now making the signal. Here it comes. The big Funkster leg drop to Quebecer Pierre. And a cover. 1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it.
Of the match, the Funkster.
The Funkster, his second pay-per-view victory here for the World Wrestling All-Stars over Quebecer Pierre. And certainly the Funkster looking to make a name for himself here at the World Wrestling All-Stars. And
I told you he reminded me of somebody.
Who?
Well, I thought it was Bobby Eaton, but no, he reminds me of Barry Windham, like a younger Barry Windham. Yeah.
Let's take a special look now at the WWA champion, Nathan Jones. He is the WWA reigning World Heavyweight Champion. He is, of course, the front... Nathan Jones, who is going to be challenged by the man who's on his way to the ring. Here he is, making his appearance in Melbourne, Australia, for the World Wrestling All-Stars Eruption. This is the Big Bad Booty Daddy. This is Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and the lovely Medeja.
Boy, he looks huge.
Absolutely ripped.
I'm going to tell him what you were saying about him earlier, too, Jeremy, if I get a moment with him.
Steiner, who is so impressive, has been on a streak of terror in the World Wrestling All-Stars since debuting for us back in December, and a very successful United Kingdom tour. Sold-out shows in Ireland, in Scotland, headlined by the Big Bad Booty Daddy, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. And tonight, his chance to become the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion. Just 6 days ago in Sydney, Australia, Nathan Jones defeated the Chosen One, Jeff Jarrett, to capture that belt. Tonight, it's time for Steiner to get his shot at the World Heavyweight title.
Now, I've been in Australia for 10 days now, traveling from Perth to Sydney to Melbourne, leaving in my wake a long list of freaks that went down under. Seen every night that I took them to the mountaintop and they reached the big O and they found Nirvana, they all called me the Big Bad Booty Daddy. See, when they rode the legend, they found out what it's like to be with a real man. They found out what it's like to be satisfied by a real man, not any of you Australian assholes that play your sissified sports such as cricket, rugby, and Australian rules football.
Oh, come on, Steiner.
Those are
It seems like you men here in Australia have a problem with your manhood.
the world title and hopefully beat somebody up from Australia. Now, since Nathan Jones is from Australia, I'm going to get it all accomplished in one match. Matter of fact, I'm going to beat him so quick, I'm going to go in the crowd and beat up you punk ass.
Wow, he's going to beat up somebody from the crowd.
Wait a minute. That's the music for the World Heavyweight Champion, Nathan Jones, here to answer the challenge of the Big Bad Booty Daddy. And there he is. Look at the size. Look at the strength of Nathan Jones, nearly 7 feet tall, holding the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Championship. And tonight, Steiner is his opponent.
You like to run your mouth off, don't you? I think there's several thousand people in this ring that like to see me kick your ass.
Well, I don't know about that.
What do you think about that? I'll tell you what, we don't have to wait for the main event. Why don't you get your little punk ass down here right now?
Oh, wow.
Boy!
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Absolutely. Nathan Jones. Wait a minute. Nathan Jones coming down to ringside. Here's the music of the commissioner, Sid Vicious. And when Sid Vicious speaks, people listen.
Well, Sid's doing a smart move right here. He's telling Nathan, obviously people paid to see the main event. They're not going to waste the main event in the middle of the show.
Hey, Sid! Last time I seen you, I broke your leg. I broke your back, and I broke your spirit.
Oh.
Well, the last time I saw you is just as I wiped my ass.
Oh.
What?
No, I'm going to tell you something, Scott. I know what your game is, son. It's intimidation. You're trying to get into this man's mind. Well, tonight, you will get that chance because we're going to hold it for the main event tonight. And I got a little something special for the people. I'm going to be the enforcer at ringside.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. That's it. I'm going to be here, and I will be sure there's no dirty play. And this man here is going to be what you people want, an Australian WWA champion. Hey, let's hear it. Nathan.
All right.
So obviously Sid has chosen a side to take here. He's screwing with Scott Steiner already. This is ridiculous.
Well, you got to wonder. Going into this match now, it is Sid in a position of authority, the special enforcer at ringside, the World Heavyweight title on the line later tonight, as it's going to be Nathan Jones versus Scott Steiner. Let's take a look at some cruiserweight action. Unbelievable. High-flying cruiserweights from the World Wrestling All-Stars. Oh, right to the face. What is this? Shark Boy. Oh, look at that. Look at the innovation. High-risk maneuver coming up from Dear God, right on the back of his head. Looking to eliminate one more man. What is this? AJ Styles. AJ Styles has Mamalu. This looks very dangerous. Dear God.
That would be the Styles clash.
Top rope elbow smash by Nova. And Nova balanced on the top rope. What is this? Oh, good Lord. That's a submission maneuver. That's a submission maneuver by Low Key. AJ Styles now high-risk maneuver. Look at this. AJ Styles shooting star press to the floor as we are in the midst of Cruiserweight Survival, our opening contest here for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Low Key now. Look at that. And down all the way across the ring.
It is survival, Jeremy. There's so much on the line.
Beautiful moonsault. That connects. And it's Nova now going to work on Daniels.
Daniels says, bring it. Hit me some more.
Dear God, look at that. Look at that.
Everyone that's in a submission hold in there.
With AJ Styles, sunset flip. Unbelievable. AJ Styles and Nova on the top rope. Unbelievable maneuver by Nova. It's Christopher Daniels now to the top rope. Christopher Daniels now. Wait a minute. Is caught by AJ Styles. Suspended in midair. No way. 1, 2, and 3.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and is the WWA Cruiserweight Championship of the World. About to make his way into the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 214 pounds. This is AJ Styles!
AJ Styles going for the International Cruiserweight Championship of the World for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Just 3 years in professional wrestling for AJ Styles, and certainly he has made a name faster than anyone I can remember. Very impressive individual, and AJ Styles.
Yeah,
and his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Jerry Lynn!
Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles, what is certain to be a Cruiserweight classic.
Well, I hope so, but Jerry Lynn, I got to give the edge to him here because his match, he steamrolled over Chucky the Australian guy. AJ Styles had a pretty tough bout with Nova earlier, and I believe AJ Styles was just listed at 214 pounds. When he came out earlier this evening, he was 215 pounds. He's already lost 1 pound tonight, Jeremy.
Wow. Well,
and that's got to be a factor. When you lose that kind of weight, when you drop from 215 to 214, that is a very drastic change.
It's Jerry Lynn.
How much does Jerry Lynn weigh?
Well, certainly, you know what? The weight factor here is really going to come into play because both men are so quick and so agile and can move that weight around so fast. That's what makes these two so good. Jerry Lynn, an accomplished ring veteran, regarded as one of the finest pure athletes ever to step foot in a professional wrestling ring, where AJ Styles still very young in his wrestling career.
Yeah, you know, Jerry Lynn has the experience factor here. I mean, AJ hadn't been in the business that long. Good exchange here. These two have obviously wrestled each other before and obviously scouted each other. They were right on top of each other's moves here. But Jerry Lynn has been in the business since 1988. I mean, that's when AJ Styles was born. I mean, for crying out loud. You know, AJ's what, like 26, 27 years old or something. But, you know, that's when Jerry Lynn was born in 1988. He's been wrestling as long as AJ Styles has been.
I don't know if he was born in 1988, Jessica. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, okay. Well, see, Jerry's been in the business so long that he actually used the term today in the lunchroom, back in the day. He said, back in the day when I wrestled, and that proves the veteran skills that he has when he uses terms like back in the day like all the other veterans.
The fast-paced action of the Cruiserweights, a prominent and important role of the World Wrestling All-Stars philosophy. We love to feature the high-flying action, the great athleticism displayed from these great Cruiserweights, Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles, two of the best. And it's Jerry Lynn now. A reversal by AJ Styles. Back.
Wow. Oh, he went for an arm drag and he slipped right over.
Oh, like both men going for an arm drag at the same time.
Oh, and he blocked with an armbar. Good move by Jerry Lynn.
Lynn wins the better side of that one. Cruiserweight title on the line. Vacated Cruiserweight title, both men gunning for that belt. And want to take this opportunity for all of our fans out there to join us at WorldWrestlingAllStars.com, our website. Certainly great message board, a lot of news, a lot of great photos, a lot of great information, WorldWrestlingAllStars.com. And Jerry Lynn.
I understand that on WorldWrestlingAllStars.com you have naked pictures of yourself, Jeremy. Is that true?
If I did, I wouldn't tell you. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful athleticism. AJ Styles.
Oh, there we go.
There's a clothesline. Nearly takes off the face.
Smart move by Jerry Lynn. AJ Styles running around, doing cartwheels, flips, landing on his feet and everything, but a clothesline is a very effective maneuver when done correctly and can take a guy's head off. I like it when there's violence in a match like this.
AJ Styles competed in WCW. Was given actually a job the very first time he was seen by officials from WCW. They thought he was so impressive, hired him on the spot.
Did he even have to have a match, a tryout match or anything? They just looked at him and hired him.
Well, he actually
look at
had one. Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's a circle. That hurts.
Styles is a two-time state wrestling champion in the state of Georgia, went on to college nationals. Don't think it was ever put in a move like this when he was competing.
I talked to him about that earlier today when he went to college nationals. He got murdered.
And it's Jerry Lynn now in the driver's seat. AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn competing for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Cruiserweight Championship. And, oh, what is this? Jerry Lynn now.
I've never seen this.
This is a submission maneuver.
And he's doing an airplane spin.
What do we have here from Lynn? Whatever it's going to be.
Some ridiculous submission. Look at him. How's he going to get out of that?
AJ Styles powers out somehow.
Whoa.
Lands on his feet. Styles so athletic.
Oh, great move.
Standing Hurricane Rana.
Styles incredibly quick. AJ Styles, one of the more gifted athletes I've ever seen.
1, 2.
He looks like he would have been a good football player, a good soccer player, a good ping pong player, bowler, swimmer, cricket player,
an all-around athlete is what you're saying.
bobsledder, tennis player.
Lynn now goes to work on AJ
Synchronized
Styles.
swimming he could have done. I mean, what an athlete this guy is.
Lynn, who defeated Chucky earlier this evening in very quick time.
Yeah, I think that Chucky was an imposter. I think they yanked a guy up the street and threw him in there with Jerry Lynn because that match lasted about a minute.
Well, I'll tell you what. Jerry Lynn is just so good. Oh, look at that. Picks him up. Oh, impressive maneuver. He calls that the Styles bomb. 1, 2.
Oh, he didn't get him.
And Lynn powers out just at the last second. For Lynn, it's got to come down to instinct. The veteran that he is, the years in the ring, competing all over the world.
Oh, here we go. He's measuring him. That's what AJ's got to do is start kicking the hell out of this guy.
Look out.
Yeah, there we go.
AJ Styles, very acrobatic, but yet at the same time implements that karate. Oh!
Whoa!
You may want to check Jerry Lynn for a face, too.
Oh, my God, I thought he knocked him out. Sweet shin music.
Without a doubt.
He almost broke his jaw. I bet he's going to eat soup for the next week.
Jerry Lynn, a former world heavyweight champion and light heavyweight champion in other organizations, here competing for the World Wrestling All-Stars for the International Cruiserweight belt. AJ Styles now. Oh! Northern Light suplex onto his head into the corner.
I like it when a guy shows no regard for the other guy and tries to hurt him. Good move by Jerry Lynn. And Jerry Lynn bleeding from the mouth and nose, probably from that karate kick he took to the jaw earlier.
These fast-paced cruiserweights, a favorite. Whenever you see the World Wrestling All-Stars coming to your town internationally, Jerry Lynn now coming in. Ducks the clothesline and delivers a clothesline of his own. AJ Styles now sends Jerry Lynn to the floor. Styles, an amazing, amazing offensive arsenal, can pull some amazing moves out of his head at the drop of a dime. Hang on a second.
Oh, incredible. And he landed right on his feet. Perfectly done.
And look at the blood. Look at the blood coming out of the mouth of Jerry Lynn.
Is he bleeding internally?
AJ Styles is so agile.
And I like it because he sees the man bleeding. He goes on the offensive. It's like a wounded animal.
It's really a showcase of physical agility. You know, the respect these two have for one another really brings out the best of each competitor. 2.5.
2.99999 repeating. That's how close that was.
If you remember back to the Revolution pay-per-view for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Wait, here we go.
Flash.
This was the move that he beat Nova with earlier in the night.
Oh, no, and he reversed it.
It was AJ Styles and Nova, the finalists in Cruiserweight Survival. And now Nova has gone on to be a finalist for the International Cruiserweight Championship of the World here tonight against Jerry Lynn. Lynn now going for the cradle pile driver. This could do it. We could have it. AJ goes for the pin. Reverse now. Lynn gets the pin. AJ. Lynn. Quick pinfalls. Somebody's going to get it. Oh, and look at that. Lynn bridges out of that pinning combination. Goes for one of his own now. 1, 2. Here we go.
Great
1,
move.
2. That is at least a dozen near pinfalls.
Oh!
1, 2.
Oh, he didn't get him. He didn't even separate his shoulder on that German suplex.
Fans here in Melbourne appreciating the incredible physical action being put forth by both men as they compete for that International Cruiserweight Championship of the world. Both men down. We're at the count of 3.
Boy, these guys have run out of gas. Here is where Jerry Lynn's quick match earlier is going to take its toll on AJ Styles having that longer match. I mean, right here you see, look at that, Jerry Lynn up first. I told you, Jeremy, you need to listen to me more.
Obviously, both men feeling fatigued at this point, whether they wrestled 5 minutes or 10 minutes earlier.
Well, that's why Jerry Lynn should have the advantage now. They're both feeling fatigued, and Jerry Lynn should be less fatigued than AJ Styles.
Lynn returns the favor. Suplex of his own.
Oh!
And he turns into a neck breaker.
Great move.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, and...
No, he did not get him. Incredible.
At the very last moment, Jerry Lynn finds it from within to power out, to kick out at 2.5.
AJ Styles has thrown everything at him tonight so far. Everything, and he can't pin him. That's got to be frustrating for AJ. What's he going for now?
Well, with failed attempts comes desperation.
Oh, he reversed.
And Lynn now goes for another cradle pile driver. Now not so fast. Power bomb. 1, 2. At a near fall. Styles nearly losing to Jerry Lynn. Lynn had the title within his grasp, bleeding from the mouth, feeling fatigued. In his second match of the night, both men really showing a test of their not only their physical ability, but their instinct as well. At this point,
Jerry Lynn is going to be. I mean, this is where I got to favor Jerry Lynn now. Here he goes.
Here we go. The cradle pile driver.
Oh!
That's got to do it. 1, 2, and
he kicked out of the cradle pile driver. My God.
That is the first time I've ever seen that. AJ Styles has kicked out of Jerry Lynn's cradle pile driver. Absolutely unbelievable. Unprecedented.
I told you that AJ Styles would have the advantage as the match went longer.
And it's Jerry Lynn now. Has thrown everything he possibly can. Has thrown everything but the kitchen sink. And Jerry Lynn now goes for a DDT. Heads up maneuver. Blocked by AJ Styles. Styles now.
Styles clash.
Here it comes. Styles clash by AJ Styles.
What a comeback by Styles.
He beat Nova earlier. Can he beat Jerry Lynn?
No, he did not get him.
Both men.
Wow.
Have thrown everything they can at one another. The Styles Clash, the finishing maneuver of AJ Styles. The cradle pile driver, the finishing maneuver of Jerry Lynn. Not enough to pin either man.
Jesus. These guys are leaving everything in the ring, I'm telling you that.
1, 2. Oh, and Jerry Lynn instinctively. Oh. AJ
Here
now.
We go.
This is where the desperation kicks in. Going now to new heights, trying new things, trying whatever you can at this point to get a pinfall.
Uh-oh. God, that wasn't a very good, smart move by AJ. He didn't have enough gas to get up there. He wasted his time, and he gave Jerry Lynn time to recover.
And it's Lynn now on the second rope, going for the superplex to AJ Styles. Thrown off by AJ Styles.
Oh, he suckered him in
on
there.
The top rope.
Oh! A corkscrew senton bomb!
1, 2, 3!
Oh, he beat him!
The winner of the match, and new WWA Cruiserweight Champion of the World, AJ Styles!
AJ Styles. Some may be surprised. I'm not. This kid is absolutely incredible. Jerry Lynn defeated by AJ Styles in this International Cruiserweight contest. And both men absolutely outstanding.
Wow. And he gets fanfare. Tremendous. I'll tell you what, I said as the match went on that Jerry Lynn would be favored because of the endurance factor, Jeremy. But I also said that AJ Styles was a great athlete and would have been a great tennis player, a football player. He actually showed more endurance than Jerry Lynn because he was the better athlete in there. I told you. I said that. Admit it.
There he stands in the middle of the ring.
Admit that I was right, that AJ Styles is a great athlete. Admit it.
Oh, he is absolutely phenomenal. Both men, fantastic effort.
Wait, what are they going to do now?
For the International Cruiserweight Championship of the World.
Wow, what a display of sportsmanship.
And fans here in Melbourne, Australia realize what these two have shown them tonight. An amazing athletic contest by two of the best, AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn. Here is part of the Eruption, an incredible contest.
But Jerry Lynn, though, shaking the guy's hand, raising his hand after the match, I don't do that. I don't, when I lose, you lose. Get the hell out of there, But he gives him too much respect.
Well,
hey, the guy got the belt, he won the match, good. Match over.
We certainly have not seen the last of Jerry Lynn, but AJ Styles walks away from the Eruption with the World Wrestling All-Stars International Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Absolutely unbelievable match.
I told you that would happen.
Fans, if that wasn't good enough, coming up next, we are going to go inside the confines of a 15-foot-high steel cage. Let's take a look at Devin Storm and Sabu. The debut of Sabu in the World Wrestling All-Stars, along with the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso. Tonight, it's no disqualification.
To the floor outside the ring.
Oh, beautiful. Over the top rope. And it looks like Sabu landed on 10. There it is. The manager of champions earned that nickname for a reason. Oh, there's a chair. Nice toss. Oh, right to the forehead of dangerous Devin Storm. That chair. Another trademark of Sabu. Homicidal, suicidal, genocidal. Into the corner.
Oh, Devin Storm fell forward and jammed his own chin on top of that folding chair.
Sabu now. Sabu. What is this? Oh, unbelievable move. No disqualification match for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Devin Storm heads up maneuver. Devin Storm. Oh, look at that. Right onto the chair. Sabu, and certainly that's the fatigue. That's got to be the fatigue.
Vertical suplex.
High-risk maneuver coming up. Wait a minute. Devin Storm. Oh.
Sabu did.
You see how that connected right to the forehead. Sabu. Oh, right over the head.
He would appear to have connected fairly solidly there, Jeremy. And again with the chair throw.
A chair.
Alfonso hit his own man by accident.
2, 3, and Devin Storm has defeated Sabu. Sabu is high in the air. Sabu has a chair now. Arabian. Oh! Unbelievable. Leg drop through the table by Sabu. And while Devin Storm may have won the battle, Sabu has won the war. Well, we're ready. It's cage match time here for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Devin Storm and Sabu. Get ready.
This is going to be violent, and I love violence. I've always been a proponent of violence. I love blood. I love bloody matches.
With a 30-minute time limit, about to make his way to the ring from the other side of sanity, weighing in at 236 pounds. This is Devin Storm!
Devin Storm on his way to the ring, what perhaps will be the biggest match of his life. Sabu, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac, his challenger. In this 15-foot-high steel cage match, you can bet when Sabu and Devin Storm tangled at Revolution last month, they threw everything they had at each other.
They closed the gate.
Making his way into the cage now. It's a 15-foot-high steel cage. The rules here in the WWA state it's a pinfall. Doesn't matter where they are, doesn't
And
matter
his
what
opponent
happens.
from Bombay, weighing in at 231 pounds. He's a homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac. This is Sabu!
A homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac, and the crowd cheers. I mean, I guess there's got to be a mark for homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniacs in professional wrestling.
Sabu, no stranger to hardcore action. However, it's been a while since we've seen this Bombay maniac inside the confines of a 15-foot-high steel cage.
Yeah,
Devin
make sure
Storm.
that cage is locked. Close that cage. Lock it. Lock these two animals in here. What is Sabu always pointing at?
Fans on their feet here. Cage match. Now, here are the rules for this. Pay close attention, folks. It's not about getting out of the cage. It's about using the cage. However you can get a pinfall, whether it's in the ring, whether it's outside the ring, whether it's out in the parking lot, a pinfall is all it matters. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. That's the only way we can declare a winner. That cage is used more as a weapon than anything else. As Devin Storm and Sabu tie up for what is going to be a crazy match. A car accident, if you will, Disco.
Hopefully. I mean, I can only hope and wish.
Well, the cage certainly is used as a weapon, I'm sure, and will be, as both these men.
Oh, good German suplex right off the bat by Devin Storm.
Yet to come tonight, that World Heavyweight title match. We've got an evening gown match as well.
Oh, I love those matches.
But Devon Storm and Sabu, the rematch taking place inside the cage here for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Last month at the Revolution, these two were absolutely phenomenal. Threw everything they had at each other. A complete physical contest. Tonight,
springboard DDT
by Sabu. And all the referee can do is count to 3. 1, 2. Not enough to pin Devon Storm. Devon Storm and Sabu have wrestled on a few of the shows here that we've taken throughout the world for the World Wrestling All-Stars. In fact, had an incredible match in Sydney last Sunday. But everything changes when you put up a 15-foot high steel cage around the ring, Disco.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they can climb on top of the steel cage. They can. But what I like is when they take their face and they rake it across the steel cage and they start bleeding and start bleeding profusely.
That's what
bleeding profusely.
Devon Storm now, the victim.
Oh, great springboard
of a springboard, and again, Sabu to that second rope. Sabu is such an innovative wrestler. Was really one of the first.
What does genocidal mean?
I'll give you a dictionary later.
He wants to kill everybody. A genocidal maniac wants to kill everybody, doesn't he?
What is this?
Oh, beautiful move by Devon Storm. I liked it. He could have broken his back. Maybe, but I can only hope and dream.
Devon Storm now to the other end. Oh, that steel cage. And Sabu now draped over the second rope. Falls down. And Devon Storm, leave it to Devon to come up with a new way to use that cage as a weapon. Right into the back, and certainly that's got to fatigue Sabu. That's got to set in some serious pain.
Well, Devon Storm, I understand, to prepare for this match, went down to the zoo and studied how animals live in cages down at the zoo. Did you hear anything about that?
What is this? Oh! Did you see that? Face first. A drop kick to the back sends Sabu right into that steel cage. And it gives Devon an opportunity to make a cover. 1, 2.
Well, I got to admit, and Sabu's bleeding profusely.
Well,
Sabu, look at this. He's bleeding profusely.
The steel cage can be used as a weapon, and so often is.
See, Devon Storm's making a mistake here. He should go for the open wound right now. You have a bleeding, wounded animal. Go for the kill.
Here's the thing about Sabu, though. We've seen it before. Blood does not affect him. Devon Storm on the top rope. The sight of your own blood. Normally a psychological. There's a big frog splash. The sight of your own blood. Often a psychological, too, puts you at a huge psychological disadvantage. We've talked about that before.
And Sabu bleeding profusely.
But I have a feeling he almost enjoys it.
Well, why would he enjoy it? I think he would enjoy it. The other guy was bleeding more than him bleeding.
Well, for both of these men to compete the way they do, it's not really about, it's more psychological than anything. The pain threshold both these two have endured since competing against one another is absolutely unbelievable. Devon Storm catches Sabu.
Oh, Frankensteiner off the top rope.
And a great recovery. A face full of blood there from Sabu. 1, 2.
To me, that makes it worth the price of admission.
Sabu.
He's bleeding from the back. He's bleeding all over the place. Oh, wow.
One open wound after another. His back is tore open. And that was from hitting his back up against that steel cage earlier. Devon Storm thrown into the cage. And there is a lot of blood in the ring right now. Sabu sinks in a chin lock.
Oh, what's he doing?
Puts a chin lock in now against...
He's got an object.
Devon.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
He's stabbing him. Oh, my God.
That is absolutely disgusting.
God.
Please do not get a close-up.
Oh. He learned this from his uncle, the Sheik. The original Sheik taught him this.
Devon Storm, can you believe that Sabu has resorted to that? Completely illegal and absolutely disgusting.
What is the referee doing?
Takes the initiative there. That's how crazy Sabu is. Absolutely no regard for his opponent or himself, for that matter. He knows one thing, and that's survival. We've talked about the pain threshold before. Both these individuals have incredible pain thresholds and very, very little disregard or very regard for their own
Well, he
well-being.
obviously has no regard for Devin Storm because he took a steel pipe and jabbed him in the head with it repeatedly. Tried to stab him to death.
What do we have here? From the top rope, Northern Lights suplex by Devin Storm. A heads-up maneuver, and Sabu reeling in pain. Oh, here comes a steel chair. Devin Storm asked for a steel chair.
Yeah, the guy just gave it to him.
And there it is. Just wildly flailing that steel chair in Sabu's direction. And a shot to the midsection. What is this? Into the corner. Devin Storm now. Into the corner again. Goes Sabu. His back put up against that steel chair.
What a clever use of a chair by Devin Storm.
No! Northern Light suplex onto the chair. 2. And Sabu somehow kicks out. Both men bleeding profusely.
Look at the chair. Profusely bleeding, both of these guys.
Devin Storm sets that chair now in the corner. I can only describe this as a car wreck. You hate to turn away, but you can't help it.
I love it. What are they going to do now?
Into the corner now. Here comes Devin Storm. Here comes Sabu. Blocks it. Sabu with a right hand. And again, Sabu with a third. Right hand to the face of Devin Storm. And the blood is flowing on Devin Storm and Sabu. Here's a roll-up. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, and face first into the chair goes Devin Storm.
Great counter by Sabu. Very clever maneuver.
Here's a cover. 1, 2. And not enough to pin Devin Storm. We've seen Devin Storm before on WWA pay-per-views. We saw him destroy Norman Smiley. We saw him take Sabu to the limit. And actually defeated Sabu at the Revolution pay-per-view. While Devin Storm may have won the battle, Sabu has won the war. And looks to be finishing that war here tonight against Devin Storm inside the steel cage for the World Wrestling All-Stars. This is what it's all about, folks. This is the Eruption. It's Sabu and Devin Storm. Sabu now into the ropes, rather. Table, or rather a chair. And that's the thing I was going to mention, the table.
Jeremy, this is a hard match to call. These guys are, I mean, I've never seen nothing like this before.
1,
some of the stuff they're doing in there.
2. I mentioned it earlier, Sabu is really the inventor, the man who brought a table into the ring first. He was the very first one to do it, and certainly...
Oh, so it's his fault.
Since then, people have made virtual careers out of it. Arabian Facebuster to Devin Storm.
He's actually made a lot of money for a lot of table companies, I imagine, too.
It's Sabu now. Can you believe it? The fatigue that has set in, and Sabu is going for a move like this to the top of the cage? No! No! Moonsault from the top of the cage!
I don't believe it. He can have a broken leg or broken ribs.
The Federal Communications Commission will not allow me to repeat what the crowd is saying, but I certainly second it.
Wow.
Sabu climbs in how quickly he climbed to the top of that cage.
Like an animal. And you put an animal inside of a cage and look at what you got. 2 animals going at it just bleeding profusely.
Devin Storm now has him up. Has Sabu up.
Oh, Death Valley driver on the steel chair.
And while Devin Storm may have the advantage here, 1, 2, it's going to take more than that. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's going to take more than that to beat Sabu.
Well, should hook the leg if he's going to try to pin him.
Devin Storm now climbing to the top rope. Devin Storm now climbing to the top of the cage.
Climbing out.
Climbing out of the cage now. This is not a victory. It's got to be a pinfall, which is awfully strange of Devin Storm to climb out of a steel cage. But apparently, well, I guess I stand corrected. The game plan is being implemented.
What is he doing? He's doing like interior decorating a ringside now.
The cage has been locked, but Devin Storm has gotten the key and is opening in cage now. Has just been drop kicked in the face by Sabu.
Yeah, he went outside to do some interior decorating at ringside. He gave Sabu time to recover. Stupid move. Stupid move.
Hurling himself over the top rope to the floor through the cage door. The innovation never ceases to amaze me.
What's he looking for now?
Devin Storm on the floor. You see
Look
him
at the
in
look on
pain.
Storm. He's scared to death. Oh, no. Tables.
Sabu has a table set up now. And during that time is given Devin Storm the chance to recover slightly. Right hand coming up, measures him, and again, 3 right hands by Devin Storm.
Oh.
And Sabu meets him with a right hand of his own. Sabu now takes Devin Storm, trying to whip him into the cage, but blocked by Devin Storm. What is this?
Oh.
Right across the protective barrier at
God,
ringside.
he could break a rib.
Absolutely unbelievable.
It's incredible the amount of punishment these guys take. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Devin Storm now setting Sabu up. That protective barrier at ringside draped across the chairs, or rather the stairs. What is this? High vertical suplex.
Good God.
And the crowd in Melbourne on their feet for Sabu and Devin Storm for the World Wrestling All-Stars Eruption. And look at Devin Storm now. Going for another table. Sabu is actually tied up in that protective barrier at ringside.
Is he stuck? What's he doing? Devin Storm is climbing under the ring, and is he doing, looking for rats?
What is he doing? Devin Storm now deep, deep under the ring.
Another table. We have 3 tables at ringside now.
I don't know what Devin Storm has in store for Sabu or what he's trying to do here. But if history is any indication, when it's pay-per-view, when it's Devin Storm, and when it's with the World Wrestling All-Stars, anything can and will happen.
Oh. Incredible punishment. Jeremy, you will never, ever see me wrestle in a match like this. And I'm tough. Legitimately tough.
You think so?
Yes.
It's Sabu and Devin Storm now. Devin Storm is doing something at ringside while Sabu is getting a little time to recover.
I mean, I don't even think the fans can truly comprehend the amount of pain that these guys go through out there.
Devin Storm now setting up a table on top of a table. Has to roll underneath the table to get at Sabu now.
Oh, DDT on the floor.
And Devin Storm now sizing up Sabu. Here we go, atomic drop. Oh, wait a minute.
What is he doing?
I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Sabu's
out.
Reeling in pain. Have a chair, Sabu. Knocked
Wait a
silly.
minute.
Devin Storm climbing back into the ring. Devin Storm now.
No way.
Devin Storm is on the top rope. Sabu is draped across 2 tables at ringside.
Don't do this. Come
Devin
on.
Storm.
This is dangerous.
Look at how high he is. Devin Storm now. Oh! Dear God!
My God! Are you kidding me?
Sabu
Are
and
you
Devin
kidding
Storm
me?
have thrown everything they can at one another. Referees now checking. Make sure both men are okay. Calling down the referees. Make sure both men obviously got to be hurt.
Obviously.
And if this is the way the match has to end, so be it. Referees
what is
now.
he doing here?
All right.
Okay,
the
we get
second.
word from the back.
Yep.
From the back, the commissioner is saying that there must be a winner, and has sent a second official down to ringside.
Both men have to continue. Sabu has ruled, or rather, Sid Vicious has ruled that this match will continue. Has to be a pinfall, no matter how much blood, no matter how many tables, no matter how much violence we witness here tonight. We must get a winner in this cage match.
Well, they got to try to pit him.
And it's Sabu now.
What is he doing now?
Setting up a table of his own. And the absolutely...
Now we got some interior damage. Oh! Smart move by Storm.
Storm now on the outside of the ring as a table has been set up. Devon Storm now climbing back into the ring. Sabu now coming.
What did he say?
Here comes a chair from Devon Storm. Oh! And a chair from Devon Storm. Again to the bloody Sabu.
Oh! He threw a fireball at him.
Remnant.
He tried to burn him.
Sheet.
He burned him, Jeremy.
A relative of Sabu and burnt flesh.
Good God.
A fireball thrown in the face of Devon Storm by Sabu. And what is this? Sabu now climbing to the top. Oh! There's a moonsault. No, don't do it again. No, one was enough. Sabu, don't do it again. One was enough to Devon Storm. From the top of the cage.
Oh, my God almighty.
1, 2, 3.
Thank God. Thank God this is over. Too much, Jeremy. Incredible violence. I don't think in any organization, anywhere in the world, you will see a more violent matchup than we just saw right now.
A true physical, and not only that, an emotional match for both men.
My God.
And Sabu has defeated Devon Storm. And Devon Storm now trying to get to his feet, but both men obviously fatigued. Sabu wins this matchup in a match that saw everything from dives from the top of the steel cage to fireballs to chairs.
And he celebrated on top of the cage.
And a match that can only truly be described
as sick.
As sick in the true definition of hardcore.
Look at the man, he's scarred, he's bleeding. The other man is hurt. I mean, Jeremy, this is incredible. Incredible violence.
And much to the delight of the fans here in Melbourne, a steel cage match like never before witnessed on this continent, and I would venture to say any other for that matter. Sabu, your winner of this steel cage matchup for the World Wrestling All-Stars. A very evenly matched matchup, I would have to say.
Well, I mean, you know, sick. It's sick violence. I mean, that's what we saw. I mean, these guys threw everything in the kitchen sinking each other. I mean, somebody's going to get hurt one of these days doing one of these matches, and we almost saw it here tonight.
Well,
I mean, the high risk is incredible. Incredible high-risk maneuvers.
That's what it's all about. Jeremy. When it's pay-per-view for the World Wrestling All-Stars, you can bet that these guys go to an extreme level that's never been before seen.
No, never been seen before. I mean, the guy jumped off the top of the steel cage and put a guy through 2 tables.
Yeah.
He jumped and did moonsaults off the top of the cage. Jeremy, you're risking breaking your neck. You're risking your life out there.
Yeah, they
doing
really
things
are.
like that. And these guys do it, and it's incredible. I mean, it's very, very dangerous.
Fans, we want to let you know that, of course, the World Wrestling All-Stars will be on tour throughout the world, as we are going to be heading all over the place. July 5th, Dublin, Ireland. We're going back to Dublin.
Dublin, Ireland, yes.
And a big hello to all our fans watching there. We sold out Dublin in less than 15 minutes last time we were there. And certainly we are going to give you the chance to go on tour with us with the World Wrestling All-Stars, as we have done a fantastic promotion with the good folks here in Main Event for the World Wrestling All-Stars. We're taking a lucky fan here to the United Kingdom. We're going to take him on tour with us as we head.
Jimmy, I want to point something out. Do you see the sign over here that says, "We sold our sister to get these seats"? Do Australian people sell their family members here?
I'm not from here. I don't think so, though.
Oh, okay.
I would have to say, though, we are going to be taking one of these lucky fans to the United Kingdom with us. We did a little best sign contest here, and we'd like to thank the good folks at Main Event.
Wait, which fan are we going to bring? Uh-oh.
It's time for our evening gown match. Oh, yes, indeedy. I'm looking forward to this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is an evening gown match. First of all, from Los Angeles, California, she's the #1 freak of Big Papa Pump. This is Medeja!
Oh, yeah. Here we go. The #1 freak of the Big Bad Booty Daddy. This is the lovely Medeja evening gown match. Now, her opponent is quite a firecracker in her own right.
Yes, she is.
The folks here in
the Penthouse Pet.
Folks here in Australia well aware of the lovely Queen Bee, the opponent in this evening gown matchup.
And her opponent from Australia, this is Penthouse Pet, Queen Bee!
Oh, yeah. Oh, have mercy. Did you get a copy of this Penthouse that she's in? I'm just curious.
That's none of your business, Jeremy. What are you trying to imply?
I'm just saying you probably
Are you trying to imply that I took the copy of the Penthouse magazine and went in the bathroom with it for like 20 minutes? Is that what you're trying to insinuate, you sick pervert?
All I heard is that it...
Is that what you did with it?
I didn't do that at all.
You are sick.
Queen Bee. The lovely Queen Bee and Medeja evening gown match for the World Wrestling All-Stars. I don't know if this is redundant, but I will explain the rules.
Very simple.
The winner is the first one to remove the evening gown from the other. Enough said? I think so. Oh! We have the bell. And a shove there by Medeja, and a shove back by Queen Bee, the Australian native. And the girls down here, I'll tell you what. They're a little... Oh! There's a spear! And Medeja down.
Medeja doesn't play. If you're one of Big Papa Pump's freaks, you are one bad Diaz Mitch, if you know what I mean.
I've heard.
Oh, she's going to pull it off. Oh, she backdropped her.
Back body drop, and...
I didn't know she had it in her.
Here's a cover. No, not a cover. It's actually about removing the evening gown. I actually started to call... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Medeja's a former fitness model. She's got way more strength than Queen Bee. Look at this.
I don't know. Those Penthouse Pets are mighty strong.
Well, which ones do you know?
I met one once in an autograph signing. Queen Bee tossed over. And Medeja. These two really just kind of brawled so far. Oh, there's a boot to the... Sorry. Pardon me. Medeja. Oh! Right in the gluteus maximus of Queen Bee. Chin breaker. Heads up maneuver. Boy, this is a true athletic contest. No doubt about it. Wait a minute. Setting up Queen Bee, setting up Medeja for was a pile driver. And picks up Queen Bee. Oh! Big body slam by Medeja, the #1 freak of the Big Bad Booty Daddy, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. There's an elbow smash. And wait a minute.
Here we go, yeah!
Oh, wait a minute. Here it comes. Medeja has removed the evening gown. Oh, yes. We love it.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Here comes the midget. Oh! Medeja by Teal.
The midgets are attacking Medeja. They're taking her clothes off.
These midgets are taking off the clothes of the #1 freak, Medeja.
Did you see that? These midgets just stripped Medeja. Did you see that?
I witnessed that.
Did you have anything to do with that? Did you tell those midgets to go do that? Was that
I
your
had
call?
nothing to do with it. No, absolutely not.
You are a liar, sir. You're the type of guy that gets midgets to go out there and strip girls down.
That's the kind of guy I am, huh?
Yes, you are.
All right. I tell you what, coming up, folks, we want to mention the world title is on the line. It's going to be Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner challenging the front row Nathan Jones, the 7-footer for the world heavyweight title, and Sid Vicious, the special enforcer at ringside, making his way now to the ring.
Yeah, and Sid, I mean, obviously remembering the last time he was in a wrestling ring, Scott Steiner, well, you can say he didn't actually break his leg, but Scott Steiner, Sid's leg was broken in the match. Sid obviously has revenge on his mind here. He's playing favorites. He's got the fans to champ for Nathan Jones earlier. He's out here to screw Scott Steiner. I'm not stupid, Jeremy. I can see it plain as day.
Well, certainly, Scott Steiner has the deck stacked against him. It's no secret that many people feel, including Scott Steiner, that he was the one that put Sid Vicious out of action. He was the one who 16 months ago sidelined Sid Vicious in one of the most horrific scenes ever witnessed before in a professional wrestling ring. Compound fractures to his tibia and fibia. And now Sid Vicious.
Where is the tibia and the fibia?
That would be the leg.
Oh. Do you know specifically which bones those are?
Scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it's for the World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, being led to the ring by Matasia. He is the former 4-time heavyweight champion of the world. He is the Big Bad Booty Daddy. This is Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner.
Ed Steiner, who at the Revolution pay-per-view destroyed my broadcast colleague Disco Inferno, who's still
no, that's not true. That's not true. I'm still here.
Steiner now, look at the size. Look at the incredible size of Big Papa Pump.
He is in some of the best shape I've ever seen him in. Steiner's arms are enormous.
And thankfully, Madeja got her dress back and is seconding her man as he goes for the World Heavyweight title.
And his opponent, he is the current reigning and defending World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Champion of the World from Australia, weighing in at 325 pounds and standing at his 6 feet tall. He is the front row, Nathan Jones!
You know, Sid Vicious.
Yeah, why is Sid sitting over here at my announcer's desk?
Is taking upon himself to get a ringside seat here as the World Heavyweight title is on the line for the World Wrestling All-Stars. Look at the size of Jones.
Wow. He is an impressive looking man.
And while
Incredible
Steiner
size and strength
has faced several huge men in this business, never before has Steiner been opposed and been on the opposite side of the ring of a man the size of the front row Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones in...
Oh, wait, look at Steiner's got the Australian flag. Steiner just wiped his ass with the Australian flag. Did you see that?
Jones, who is a very proud Australian, has won the hearts of thousands here since winning the world title last Sunday in Sydney, Australia, and now tonight defending it on pay-per-view against Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Steiner, with victories over men like Goldberg, huge individuals, has really shown that size doesn't really matter when you're facing Big Papa, because he can probably outpower you one way or another. If he doesn't, his amateur background, you know, he is a former 2-time All-American from Michigan.
Yeah, he is. But Nathan Jones is a 6'10", former world's strongest man in 1995.
We mentioned that, and certainly, how about this for a credit?
Yes, Sid just told me that Scott Steiner never got pinned in his college career. Never.
Nathan Jones, get this, 5 years in a row. For the last 5 years, Nathan Jones is the Australian powerlifting champion.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, come on, look at the guy. I've been to Australia, and I've gone up and down the coast of these towns. There ain't nobody as big as Nathan Jones. Yes, absolutely. Sid makes a good point, Jeremy. The strongman competitions are very versatile. You got to be able to like lift cars and like carry rocks on your back and like bowl with tire irons and stuff.
Oh, there we go. The old cliche, the immovable object meeting the irresistible force. Oh, hang on now. For Steiner, it's so much more than an athletic contest. It's personal. For Steiner, Nathan Jones is the only thing
rolling over right now.
The only thing standing in the way of the world heavyweight title is the front row Nathan Jones, and that's a 7-foot obstacle, by the way.
Wow, you are a master of the obvious, Jeremy. That is an incredible insight by you. The only thing standing in the way of Scott Steiner is a 7-footer Nathan Jones. Yeah, that's right. But Nathan Jones, Scott Steiner, former champion. Nathan Jones had the belt for what, a week?
Well, he was victorious over the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, last Sunday in Sydney in front of a packed house.
Actually, you know what? You're not right. The only thing standing between him and the title is not Nathan Jones. It's Nathan Jones and Sid. And Sid is out here to screw with Scott Steiner, I think. And what do you think?
We'll have to wait and see. Sid Vicious has
said here playing favorites.
Has said before he will not play favorites, but certainly I would not rank Scott Steiner as a good friend of Sid Vicious, to say the least. No doubt about it. Look at the power. Nathan Jones back, Steiner in the corner. Steiner wisely reverses it. That's the experience.
Ooh.
And while Jones may have the size advantage, Steiner definitely with the experience advantage. Those right arms like clubs. Those chops. So cutting. And over the top rope now goes Nathan Jones at the hands of the big bad booty daddy, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner.
Good point by Sid again. Another good point by Sid. He said, you know, Nathan Jones kind of got it easy in this business. In Australia, he didn't go up and down the roads like Scott Steiner had to. You know, the
agility of the 7-footer. Nathan, the front row Jones, catapults himself over the top rope with a clothesline. Steiner down, and a big boot. 1, 2. And that's not enough to pin Steiner.
Smart move by Scotty. Smart move by Scott Steiner. See, Scotty's got all these veteran maneuvers that he knows because he's wrestled for like 15 years.
He really has, and certainly Steiner. Oh, Jones go to work. 1, 2, 3. Continuous right hands.
Wow.
And since winning that world title nearly a week ago, Nathan Jones has captured the hearts of wrestling fans all over Australia. For the first time, a world heavyweight champion they can call their own tonight. Scott Steiner stands.
Oh, wow, what strength!
That's how
he
strong.
manhandled him and pushed him right over the top rope.
That's how strong Steiner is.
That's how strong he is. He's a monster. Look at Nathan Jones, 7 feet. Steiner literally just shoved him right out of the ring. Threw him right over the top. Oh!
And right
Good
through
God!
You want to talk
Good
about
God!
You want to talk about momentum? Have you ever seen that? The protective rail at ringside just annihilated?
Oh!
That's what happens when you throw a man the size of Nathan Jones into one of those rails. It just splits. It's done. Steiner now back into the ring as Nathan Jones slowly but surely tries to recover from that. And Steiner brings Nathan Jones back into the ring, looking to capitalize.
Boy, that took a lot out of him. I mean, Nathan Jones, he threw him right through the ringside area.
Oh, look at this. Look at Steiner's strength. Picks up the 7-footer. Picks up Nathan Jones. Backbreaker. And Steiner now almost seemingly toying with Nathan Jones. Jaw-jacking with the fans at ringside. As feeling confident as ever that the World Heavyweight title of the World Wrestling All-Stars will soon be his. It's in his grasp. Right leg after right leg to the face of Nathan Jones. And the look of concern on the fans here in Australia as Steiner getting piece by piece taken apart by Big Papa Pump.
You know, Sid, I got to admit with Sid, he didn't do a very good job of being the ringside force right there. We had the ringside area demolished.
Now that's just pure arrogance. That's just pure arrogance by Steiner.
Well, he's doing it. He's intimidating the referees.
Nathan Jones, piece by piece, being taken apart by Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner.
Yeah, Scott Steiner, one of the most violent people ever to be in this business. The only guy I think more violent than Scott Steiner is his brother Rick.
Wait a minute, Nathan Jones now, showing some offense, showing some signs of life. Nathan Jones now throws Steiner into the ropes. Met with a big right boot, and Steiner grabs the 7-footer.
Oh, belly to belly.
1, 2. Not enough to pin Nathan Jones. Steiner.
Oh, look at him. He's intimidating the referee again.
Looks impressive as ever. In there against Nathan Jones.
I was just choking. Look at Steiner. He does not endear himself to the fans. I've never seen a guy in this business inside a crowd like Scott Steiner can.
He just doesn't care.
No.
That's the bottom line.
Now he's got a surfboard on. He can separate his shoulder. This could like tear the ACL.
Cinching in now on Nathan Jones. Steiner really only cares about two things. One of them's destroying anybody who stands in his way. I won't get into the other one here, but he talks about it often. The Australian fans getting behind their native. The Australian fans getting behind Nathan Jones as he reverses it. Oh, and Steiner meets him with a low blow. Steiner now picks up Nathan Jones.
Oh.
Northern Lights suplex.
Incredible straight. He's manhandling the 7-footer.
And it looks to me that the two-time All-American from Michigan on his way to capturing the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title. However, it's going to take more than that. What is this?
Oh, he's going for a Boston Crab.
No.
A scorpion.
I've never seen this from Steiner. I've never seen this from Big Papa Pump.
Oh, he's got the scorpion deathlock on. The sharpshooter, if you will.
You know, just when you think Steiner, you've seen it all from the big bad booty daddy. Wait a minute, Sid now.
Look at Sid. He's literally out there cheering for Nathan, I told you.
Sid looking very intently in as Nathan Jones has made it to the ropes. That's going to break the hold, and that's going to save Nathan Jones from more punishment from Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Steiner now picks up Nathan Jones and cinches in a bear hug.
Well, he's going to squeeze the air right out of him here. But look at Nathan. This guy's the world's strongest man, and he's getting manhandled. 5 years in a row, he's the Australian powerlifting champion. And look at Scott Steiner manhandling this man.
We've seen some very, very physical action tonight from the stars of the World Wrestling All-Stars organization. But never before have we seen a match like this where two behemoths, two mastodons.
Good point by Sid here. Though, is Nathan probably nerves getting to him now. He's never had a major matchup like this before. He's never been on pay-per-view at the main event.
But headbutt! Headbutt! Oh, come on. You just can't face Steiner. A bear hug, two vicious headbutts by Nathan Jones, and Steiner retaliates with a belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, Steiner.
Yeah, Steiner telling people to shut up.
Really on the case of the fans here at the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. We are so happy you've been part of the action tonight as we are in the midst of the World Heavyweight title match between two of the largest individuals in the sport today. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner and the front row Nathan Jones. Oh, big chop by Steiner. Into the ropes goes Jones. Ducks the clothesline. Picks up Steiner now. And a side slam by Nathan Jones.
Shines the life guy. I didn't think he had it.
The Australian fans here with their Australian flags, their pride at stake as their hero, their countrymen, representing the World Wrestling All-Stars at the highest level as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Boom! Big punch.
Goes to work on Steiner with a
Boom!
right hand.
Another big punch.
And again. Oh, look at those roundhouses connecting to Steiner's forehead. Big clothesline by Jones. Backs up into the ropes now. Oh, drops a big elbow smash. You have to be absolutely amazed at the way this near 7-foot man moves in the ring. Agility.
What's he doing?
Like never seen before. Wait a minute, Nathan Jones now. Can you believe he's climbing to the top rope? Nathan Jones from the top rope. Oh! Glances, catches the chin of Steiner, and that's the fatigue setting in. A man the size of Nathan Jones is going on instinct at this point. It's more of a mental game for Jones to stay in there and use that strength the best way he knows how, and that's just power move.
Choke slam.
Like a choke slam. Coming up from the front row, Nathan Jones on Steiner. This could spell the end. Matages on the top rope.
What the hell?
Matages on the back of Nathan Jones. Thrown down now. And Matages helped out of the ring. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that over the referee's back?
With the belt.
Steiner nailed Nathan Jones.
Smart move by Steiner.
While the referee was not looking.
And neither was Sid.
And here's a cover. 1, 2, and 3. No! Nathan Jones kicks out. Sid makes the stop at the last second.
And Sid enforcing the rules finally.
Wait a minute. No, Steiner, don't do it. Sid still has a bad leg. It's been 16 months and that leg is still not recovered.
Yeah, but Sid stuck his nose in his business.
Sid didn't do anything.
Sid stuck his nose in his business.
Absolutely not. Sid Vicious, here at ringside.
Sid's asking for it.
Playing the role of special enforcer, showing his authority. And Steiner, wait a minute, here's a roll-up. 1, 2.
Oh, he almost got him.
And Steiner nearly fell victim to a very quick roll-up by Nathan Jones. Wait a minute. Oh, here's a cover. 1, 2. And Jones with 2 near-fall attempts.
Thumb to the eye. Smart move by Steiner.
And a body slam. The absolute
Steiner's going up.
Incredible strength it takes to lift up a man like Jones. And the strength displayed by, oh, wait a minute, catches him. In his grasp is the big bad booty daddy. Here it comes. Choke slam. 1, 2. Oh, and Matages.
The referee is trying to follow Matages.
The referee is being manhandled now by Matages. Sid's
gonna power by Matages.
Right, another referee in wisely.
Wait, why not? Oh, and a belt shot again.
Sid Vicious talked out of it wisely. Discretion being the better part of valor there. Meanwhile, Nathan Jones has been nailed by Steiner by the World Heavyweight title. And the Steiner recliner is cinched in on the front row. Nathan Jones, the Steiner recliner on the 7-footer. Look at Steiner giving everything he can, bending back as far as he can go. As Nathan Jones trying to survive the wrath of the big bad booty daddy. Here comes 2. 1 more and that's it. 3, that's it. We have a new world champion. A World Heavyweight title win for Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, as he is victorious in his efforts to win the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Championship. Matages in the ring, and Sid Vicious, the special enforcer.
Steiner not exactly receiving a lot of fanfare here. The fans are throwing garbage at him.
And fans, Sid Vicious, as commissioner of the World Wrestling All-Stars,
raise your hand because you did win tonight. He now the WWA greatest champion. But Scott, I'll ask you to do the very same thing if I ever get the chance.
The only chance you're gonna have the next time you get in the ring, I'm gonna break your leg all over again.
Wow.
And Big Papa Pump leaves the Eruption, the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion, Sid Vicious, the Commissioner, and guest enforcer at ringside, could only stand back and watch the action as the Big Bad Booty Daddy has defeated the front row Nathan Jones and has captured the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Championship here at WWA, the Eruption.
That Sid's almost been reduced to tears out here. Look at him. I would say his first day on the job has been a failure for Sid Vicious. His first day on the job was a complete failure. He touted the local hero, Nathan Jones, brought him out here, and cost him the match by trying to interfere.
All right. Well, the bottom line is Sid Vicious, Commissioner, we have not seen the last. And if Sid Vicious is ever to recover fully, if that leg can ever heal for the master and the ruler of the world, Sid Vicious, you know,
back out here?
He is going to make himself...
What is Steiner doing back out here?
Oh, come on.
Wait a minute.
I'll tell you what, once you stop hiding behind the injury, come up off the big that king and shove it up your ass.
All right.
Well,
fans, we have not seen the end of this. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner and Sid Vicious. You can bet if Sid is ever able to make it back to the ring, if Sid can overcome this injury, Steiner is the first man he'll be gunning for the Disco Inferno.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm Jeremy Borash.
Since you can whip me and you can probably beat me less than 2 seconds in the situation I'm in. But if you give me a chance, and if there's a chance at even just this minute, and if I'm able to run, walk, you'll get this chance to kick my ass that you so badly want. Because it might be something you'll think about and dream, and then you'll realize that it might happen. And it could be you with a broken leg.